at the DMV black woman hair and drop it on like fucking BJ Armstrong, you got a giant fucking problem in your backcourt.
I hope there's a superstar that starts rocking that hair.
Loving you. By the way, my wife and I saw James Brown 2 months before. Nick and I saw James Brown 2 months before he died.
Really?
At BB King's in New York, and
How
he had
was
like
that?
new teeth or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't so good because he's got that same. It reminded us to come back to this Hitler commercial. This Michael Jordan commercial. He's got that same guy. If you listen to James Brown live at the Apollo, ladies and gentlemen, James Brown with such hits as please, bam. The payback. It's that same fucking guy, but he's like 100, and this guy has like a fucking geranium on his head. Like, he doesn't even fucking try. Like, that bad, like, black person wig where you're like, I don't, like, black people get away with, I don't give a fuck, but like, you look at Salt and Peppa.
Yeah.
Peppa's on a reality show, and she literally has like a fucking hat of hair from like CVS, like where they have like the reading glasses. She just took that fucking bun of hair and just dropped it on her fucking millionaire scalp. Like, get your shit, get a tight wig like Elton John. Like, fucking dial it up.
Wigs are crazy.
They're bananas. And you look at like The View. Like, Sherry Shepherd comes in one day and she's got Diana Ross mahogany hair, and the next day she's fucking Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
The day after that, she's got a bob, and the next day she's got long, crazy Shaka Khan hair.
We should rock wigs. That would be awesome if we had wigs.
That's my wife's biggest thing is, why can't I if I wear a wig, she always said if I showed up to the set of Las Vegas wearing a wig, the only thing people would ask me is, are you okay?
Yeah.
They would either think I was dying or I was crazy.
Right.
But so this guy, James Brown, and James Brown, by the way, that shit was natural. That was his fucking head of Von Esther hair. I love you.
That's why
that shit off. We need a backcourt of a fucking James. All right, so the New York Knicks. We get Tony Douglas and Landry Fields can't fucking grow it out because I don't think he's full African American. So we got to pick a different team. Lakers. So you get Derek Fisher to grow out the Hitler mustache, and then fucking Kobe or Shannon Brown. Someone's got to get the full head of James Brown on Esther hair. But when we saw James Brown, he was so old that he had new teeth.
Right.
And he made, you got my new teeth, huh? Like, literally, like, told us coming in, like, this is going to be a little. I swear, we're at BB King's shoulder to shoulder. I don't want to go in the ocean. There's stingrays in there. But something was fucked up with his teeth, jaw, and maybe the fact that he was soon to be dead, but he couldn't say the word you.
Yeah.
And all James Brown songs, they kind of revolve, they're all about love.
Yeah.
I'm just a prisoner. They all kind of revolve around you. I need you. I love you. I want you. I got you.
Yeah.
So he kept going, baby, I love ooh. For 2 hours.
Really?
He stood on stage, and there's this and the MC guy never leaves the stage, and everyone's dressed. It's all local hires, like the big acts, like Chuck Berry, Ray Charles, James Brown. They don't travel with like the James Brown. They're not fucking spending money on that shit. They're very frugal, and they're spendthrifts. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. Just get a bunch of guys. We're gonna play Chuck Berry songs. Fuck it. Like, we could all play it in fucking 2 days. So James Brown's got local guys. They're all wearing red vests and red suit jackets and red pants. That's what he told everybody to wear, but they're not all the same red. Like, the basis is like kind of maroonish.
Yeah.
And there's like bright red, light red, and then he's just up there in his red, and the MC guy's got his red suit that he wore in fucking 66. I'm just a prisoner. I got new teeth. And he told us. And that motherfucker with that gorgeous fucking head of hair went, I need you. Ooh. And he would start to go, yee, and he'd realize my fucking teeth are going to fly out into the front row. He'd go, I love you. Ooh. So, Michael Jordan, we need a backcourt with a Hitler mustache and a James Brown haircut. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
And the NBA guys,
you know who could have pulled it off?
Who?
Sorry, Gary Payton could have pulled it off. Like
why'd you choose him?
Because the glove, he had so much, he talked so much shit.
Yeah.
He was a leading shit talker. He'd be like, I got nice hair. Like, he would do that, like he would say that shit as he like stole the ball from you. Like, I got hair. And he'd toss it up to somebody.
Motherfucker, Conqueroo.
He would be amazing.
Conqueroo up in this bitch. He did talk crazy shit.
He talked mad shit.
But I don't think he had hair. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
who's got hair already? Like, no one has any semblance of like actual hair. Like no one has like.
Nah.
I'm just gonna say it. No one is back to like the curl, like a sausage curl or a Jerry curl. It's straight up either super tight, military cut, or you're just fucking bald. Like Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace just rolls out. I got ooh.
Oh, what's up, dog?
Just cleaning the fucking boards.
It's the best. The Tracy Morgan Ben Wallace commercial. What's up, dog? Oh, dog.
Aye.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So,
Delonte West, he could have hot sauce in my bag.
Better have my donuts.
Better have my donuts.
Yeah, he would have it with like his red hair.
Yeah, that'd be
he
tight.
He could do the James Brown.
Yeah.
Or do you want a redheaded Hitler mustache?
Teeth.
A black guy with red hair with a Hitler mustache.
That would be amazing.
So Michael Jordan comes out with his Hitler mustache. This is how the commercial unfolds. So they've obviously made peace with the fact that
so client first. I think it's two-tier. The client is like, oh, you've been hair and makeup? And then I think...
yeah, we're ready to go because I'm leaving in 5 minutes. And they're like, all right, are you going to shave? And he goes, I just did. Right. And he points to his face like, what the fuck are you talking about? Obviously, I shaved. I have a Hitler mustache.
Right.
This shit doesn't grow in like this. I got to trim it up. I got to edge around the driveway.
And then the director comes, like, hasn't seen him. He goes, oh, hey, you been in hair and makeup? He was like, we just had this conversation, man.
I think they keep the director away from Mike because Mike will be like, and I better not see a motherfucking director.
Probably, actually, yeah.
Like, he doesn't want some fucking stupid director telling him how to sell underwear. He's fucking number 23.
Yeah, I got it.
And number 45, then number 23.
Right.
I never really noticed a mustache until this conversation. It was
All right.
the fact that the guy rolled up in first class and showed Jordan.
All right, that's where we're going. Hold on a second. Don't steal my bit, asshole. So, the commercial is Michael Jordan is alone in first class reading.
Right.
We can only guess Mein Kampf.
Right.
With his Hitler mustache. He's the only guy in first class, too. It's a completely empty cabin. Probably because people in first class were like, I'm not going to sit next to the fucking black guy with a Hitler mustache.
I'll take coach.
Some shit's going to go down. You got a business class? I'll fuck it. I'll be a co-pilot.
Yeah.
So halfway, maybe 5 seconds into the commercial, after we have an establishing shot of MJ with a Hitler mustache, then a white guy comes up from coach and just puts his balls and cock in Mike's ear. And if you just listen to the audio of it, he goes, hey, buddy.
He does like a weird squat, like a spread leg squat.
Yeah, he stretches he got to stretch out the fucking hammies. Then he comes up and he puts his package in Mike's ear and goes, and then it's the best part. Hey, buddy. Then he's got it, but he can't, but he's got it. He's trying to say, hey, buddy, through his stretch. Right. And now that you've explained to us how Mike works, they probably wanted the guy to say it clean. Like, could you come in and say, hey, buddy, then stretch?
Right.
But they know Mike's looking at his watch. So they got 2 takes of, hey, buddy. Oh.
Yeah, and Mike's just like, keep.
And Mike's waving his finger around in the air like the fucking wrapping up sign, like, keep it rolling. And then he goes, I bet you're tired of people asking you to see their underwear all the time. And then Michael looks at the guy like, and there's one, I think his line of the commercial is, no.
Right.
Or no, he goes, oh, brother. Like something like that. Yeah. Oh, brother. And the guy goes, yeah. But if you watch his commercials, just listen to the audio. Because it doesn't sound like they're selling underwear. It sounds like they're filming Fuck My Sweet Ass 4.
Right.
It is a fucking gay porn. It is a, ooh. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah. I can get lower than you. I get low. I get low. Look at this. I get low. I can take you. Then he repeats it like 4 times. I can take you. I can take you.
Right.
Oh, I can take
Mike
you.
just shakes his head. Right.
It sounds like Mike has his Hall of Fame cock in this guy's asshole, and the guy's like, just fucking, he wants to reject it because it's too big, but he's talking himself into being able to receive all fucking 10 inches of number 23. He's going, I can take you. Oh, I can take it. I can take you. I'll get lower. That's what I'll do. I'll get lower, buddy. Ah, yeah.
I got new teeth.
Bear with me. I got new teeth. James Brown, by the way, his wife did 2 songs.
She did?
It's fucking horrible.
You know that also, like, at the end of that commercial, like, after the guy's like, hey, buddy, Mike was just like, you got it, right? And then, like, shut his paper and got up and walked off that set. It was literally.
But what makes you think he didn't look at the guy and go, you were fucking great, man? You were fucking great. You were fucking, and they're like, Mike, we just need you to initial this and initial this. And Mike goes, you were fucking great, man. Because those two, there's another one of MJ in first class. This time, first class is packed.
Right.
Because it's apparently nobody gives a fuck about Hitler mustache flight.
Right.
And then the guy next to MJ goes, hey, look at that guy over there. He's got bacon neck.
Right.
So like Haynes is trying to create weird shit for our lexicon, like bacon neck. And the guy that leans forward, I swear to God, is Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh, he's like...
He looks exactly like Jeff Foxworthy.
Waves at him, right?
And they're like, hey, you got bacon neck. And the guy's like waving, and he doesn't realize he's got bacon neck.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, do you realize you have a fucking Hitler mustache? So really, who is the joke on in this commercial?
Yeah.
And then you go, they should go back to how it was back in the old days, and you realize that was Charlie Sheen. So they can't go back to Chuck.
No, he's done. Steve.
And Kevin Bacon's probably your safest bet with his fucking giant hog and his like crazy abs. Like, hey, you don't have to do cardio all day, Kevin.
Do you see Kevin Bacon's commercial where he's an obsessed Kevin Bacon fan?
It's great.
That one's phenomenal.
He was a nice guy. He was in Picture Perfect, and I got super drunk at the rap party. And I was just so angry because Jennifer Aniston and I didn't particularly get along. We'll talk about that on a subsequent podcast. And I don't really give a shit, just so everyone listening knows. I'm not going to badmouth her. I wish I was that kind of unhappy. $20 million a movie, fucking rocking around, acting like Rachel.
Right.
Okay, great. Sure. Yeah, I'm going to leave and make believe I didn't just see that. Okay. Yeah. 20 million, pay her. And does not have a Hitler mustache.
No, does it? Or
Maybe
a hit
not
movie.
there.
Yeah.
Maybe not on her face. Hey-oh! I got new teeth. So, I'm at the rap party for Picture Perfect, and I'm fucking hammered, and my parents are there. Like, it's a big deal. Like, I just did Jerry Maguire, just did Picture Perfect. We're at the rap party in Manhattan, and I'm sitting there like an asshole in a fucking booth. And I got my arms out. I'm drinking fucking scotch. I'm smoking fucking cigars. Like, in all fairness, my parents are probably like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, yeah.
Although my dad is not Harvey Keitel. Who the fuck is this? Sitting next to me with the cigars.
Bam!
So, Kevin Bacon, like halfway, and this is one of the best things anyone's ever said to me to put me in my place. And my father's not a fucking hands-on guy to put you in your place. He just lets life fucking go. He gets his John Le Carre novel. He gets fucking roast beef on the table at 6 o'clock. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. Rutgers football, NASCAR golf. That's it. Dot. You want to talk to him? That's the fucking 3 keys you can use. Any other key, it ain't opening. So Kevin Bacon comes across the room and goes, hey, man, I just got to give me your hand. He goes, hey, shakes my hand real like, fine, I got to tell you, man, you were just terrific. You were just terrific, man. I go, hey, thanks a lot. And I've still got my arms up. I'm shaking his hand, and then when we let go, I put my hands back up where they were across the booth, like I'm fucking king of the castle.
Yeah.
And he goes, just great, really great. And you're just funny, and you're personable, and it was just fun. It was great. Just great, great, great job. And I go, thanks, man. You were terrific, too. And he walks away. And I lean over to my father, and like, this may be the most fucking asshole thing I've ever said in my life. I go, did you see that, Pop? He came over to me. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
My father goes, that's because he was man enough to.
Oh.
Damn.
Deflate.
Damn.
But like, what? And like, we were talking to Barry Katz in episode 1 of like, people think I'm an asshole. And maybe I am an asshole. But I think now, when I met Nick, it was like the turning the fucking battleship around. Like, a leopard can't change its spots, but it can run in another direction. Like, I still break balls mercilessly, but you guys know me, and I think I'm a pretty nice fellow. I can still take it over the line, but I'm aware of it, and I always talk too much. I'm well aware of the fact that I talk too much. But back then, like, that was, like, no wonder people think I'm a fucking jerk, where I'm, like, Kevin Bacon comes, he doesn't fucking need to do Picture Perfect. Like, he did it, and then he comes over and goes, you were just fucking great. And, like, my reaction to that isn't, can you fucking, Kevin Bacon. I go, see that? He came over to me. Like there's some crazy fucking mafia battle of power going on.
Why do you think that was your reaction? Like, why were you a bigger asshole, in your own words, then?
Maybe it was, I don't want to be the guy that blames shit on the booze.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the booze has to be a big part of it. But when I look back, like, what kind of like, now, I would walk into the party, see Kevin Bacon, walk exactly up to him and go, I can't believe I'm in a movie with you.
Yeah.
Like, this is just so great. Instead, I'm holding court with, like, and it's like, literally, like, there's no entourage. It's my parents and my sisters, Virginia and Julie, at a fucking booth. And that's it.
Is it being though like young too, like super young?
Yeah, like I'm the fucking hottest. I just fucking rapped with Jennifer Aniston movie Scoreboard.
Yeah.
Fucking Jerry Maguire's in the